to other big focus as superstar Rajinikanth 2.0 hits screens. Neta Rajinikanth makes a big political statement on the raging Sabarimala temple controversy in an exclusive conversation with India Today. In his first and only interview, Thalaiva broke silence on the temple controversy. Thalaiva came out in support of the Ayyappa devotees, saying the court should not interfere in matters of faith. He also said religious sentiments should not get hurt in any way. So now more and more, as Rajinikanth is speaking, his political ideology, his leanings are coming to in the public fore. This is, remember, a big India Today exclusive.
You had also mentioned that in Sabarimala, because that's another big issue, that you feel that court should not. It should be something that tradition should. What is your feeling about now? It's reached a point. What is your sense?
Some temples, they have old traditions actually. In old tradition, actually, the court or whatever, no, they should not interfere in it because it's very sensitive things.
Right.
Very sensitive things. Old traditions. It is better actually keep as it is actually.
You feel it should not get in the way of. Exactly. It should be a people's movement. Exactly.
Some religious sentiments actually we should not hurt.
Cutting across straight to my colleague Akshay Nath, who's joining me for more on this story. Akshay, now while it will be for people in Kerala, especially the Ayyappa devotees, this is going to be a big boost. But the fact remains, by coming out and speaking on this big controversy, Rajinikanth has also open his card, his stance on the kind of leanings that he has. A lot of people would be equating it to Rajinikanth and the BJP being on the same page when it comes to this issue.
Well, Ankit, we know that Rajinikanth for a factor has spoken about various issues which have been supportive of the BJP. But in this subject, we have to keep this aside. We should keep the political leanings aside. We need to remember that Rajinikanth as an individual and as a Neta as well has always spoken about spiritual politics. And here again, he's included the spirituality, the religious aspect of it, and he's answered the question. And he said very specifically that court should not involve into the matter of faith or religious sentiment should not be heard. And this has been a stand that Rajinikanth has been taking for quite a long time now. In fact, we also know how sentimental, how spiritual he is. He makes a religious pilgrimage every year, and this is also seen as a way the Neta is trying to connect with the general audiences also, Ankit. It's not just in Kerala that we have Sabarimala pilgrims, but also Tamil Nadu has a very big population of people who visit Sabarimala on a yearly basis, and all of them have also been of the opinion that women should not be let inside the temple of menstrual age group. So this remark by the superstar will definitely sway all those people supportive of Ayyappa on Rajini's favor as well, Ankit.
Oh, Akshay, the fact remains that Rajinikanth has chosen to speak on this, but others then would say that he should apply the same argument when it came to triple talaq or any other religious, of those people, those who have been claiming that their religious sentiments have also been heard. As of now, it would seem a very stark difference between the stand that actor Kamal Haasan takes to what Rajinikanth is taking as of now.
Well, Ankit, if we are equating on the triple talaq issue, it was much before when Rajinikanth became Neta Rajinikanth. So if the triple talaq issue comes again, I think that was the time when we'll have to be asking this question to the Neta and seeing if he still has the same kind of an opinion. But at this point of time, talking about Sabarimala, it will be too immature to correlate with triple talaq and talk about it right now. But at least we need to remember that Rajinikanth's ideologies are very much in sync with the BJP, and that is something that we'll have to be concerned about. Even during the recent times when he was talking about the politics that has been panning out in the state of Tamil Nadu, he had given high praises for Narendra Modi.
Right.
And the stand that he's taking for Sabarimala is very similar to what the BJP has in the state as well, Ankit.
Akshay, thanks for joining us with all those details on this big story. Now, let me also bring in actor Kasturi, who is joining us on the broadcast. Ramesh Bala, film analyst, is also joining us from Chennai. Rahul Eshwar, activist who has been leading the protests as far as the devotees of Ayyappa devotees are concerned at Sabarimala, is joining us this morning. Tripti Desai, women rights activist, is also with us. I want to come to you first, Kasturi. Being a film actor who's worked, of course, with Rajinikanth. How do you see this new avatar of Neta Rajinikanth? Usually, actors try and stay away from controversies, things that would, in fact, pit them against any section of their fans. What do you make of this utterance of Rajinikanth as far as the Ayyappa devotees are concerned?
To be very honest, Mr. Rajinikanth has actually tried very hard to stay away from political controversy. He has frequently declined to comment on burning topics and questions in Tamil Nadu. He has frequently reiterated that he's only a part-time politician and he does not want to express his explicit opinions on several issues, that he says he will come to it and cross that bridge when it comes. So he really has tried to be as non-committal as possible given the circumstances. In this Sabarimala issue, I have to say that Mr. Rajinikanth has expressed an opinion that's not just, he has echoed the sentiments of millions and millions of devotees across the country, not just Tamil Nadu or Kerala, but across the world, Ayyappa devotees. So there are a lot of people who agree with him. I myself
and I'm sure there are a lot of people, those who would disagree with him as well, and this would be seen.
I'm sure
and Kasturi, this would be seen as a political statement because Rajinikanth is now trying to position himself in the politics of Tamil Nadu.
Mr. Rajinikanth is not trying anything deliberately as of now. He's just speaking out what he thinks, because most of the time he does avoid a lot of questions. In this case, he had a strong opinion that he seems to have been able to offer. And that's one that is in resonance with the pulse of the people across India. That's how I see it.
Rahul, would you take it as a boost, as a vindication by one of the biggest superstar of the Tamil film industry of India, coming out standing with the Ayyappa devotees? Does it come as a boost for people like you, activists, those who have been in fact standing and fighting and putting up this resistance against entry of women at Sabarimala?
It comes as a huge boost. We are all devotees of Ayyappa and a huge majority are huge fans of Sri Rajinikanth. As we know, he's always into spiritual politics and he takes politics to a next level. It's a huge boost for us that a person of the stature of Rajinikanth came out and spoke in support of us, save Sabarimala and Sabarimala devotees. I hope more and more people will understand the issue and will come out and in support of us. See, because there should be a distance between a secular establishment intervening in a religious spiritual practice, and it is only a mere age regulation in Sabarimala. When a person like Rajinikanth speaks up, so many people will pay attention. Our establishment, core media, everyone will pay attention, and I hope Sri Rajinikanth's statement will be a great, his echoing sentiments of millions of devotees is a great boost for us and will be one of the major points where even the courts will be more sensitive to us. Because when people like him,
is this a disappointment for a man who plays the savior of women on screen, who speaks about women rights on the other hand, for somebody like you who's an activist? क्या आपके लिए ये निराशा है कि रजनीकांत आके बोल रहे हैं कि भाई मैं मानता हूं कि वहां पर महिलाओं को of a certain age group की महिलाओं को वहां पर नहीं जाना चाहिए?
बिल्कुल रजनीकांत जी ऐसा कहेंगे, बिल्कुल हमें ये उम्मीद नहीं थी। हम बिल्कुल निराश है क्योंकि रजनीकांत जी जो है वो बहुत बड़े एक्टर हैं और हमें अभी पता चला कि इनकी मानसिकता जो है वो बहुत छोटी है। क्योंकि आप अगर देखेंगे कि कोर्ट इंटरफेयर ना करी, ये कहने वाले कौन होते हैं? संविधान ने दिया हुआ हमें अगर राइट टू प्रे का और इक्वालिटी का अधिकार है, और इसमें अगर कोई हिंदू धर्म या परंपरा के साधु नहीं आ रहे, इसमें कोई महामंडलेश्वर आगे नहीं आ रहे हैं, महिलाओं को कोई नहीं न्याय दे रहा है, तो हमारा देश कोई आस्था के ऊपर नहीं चलता है, हमारा देश कोई धर्म के ऊपर नहीं चलता है, हमारा देश जो है वो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के ऊपर चलता है, यहाँ पे कानून चलता है। तो वहां पे जो है वो सुप्रीम कोर्ट ही इंटरफेयर करेगा। सुप्रीम कोर्ट, और ये जो सेंटिमेंट्स की बात कर रहे हैं अंकित जी, तो सेंटिमेंट्स हमारी भी है। हमें अगर वहां पे जाना है तो वहां पे हमारे सेंटिमेंट्स क्यों नहीं रजनीकांत जी को दिखाई दे रहे? मतलब ये जो है ये पॉलिटिकल मुद्दा हो रहा है, इसमें जो है वो राजनीति लाई जा रही है, महिलाओं के हक और अधिकार की बात कहीं ना कहीं बाजू में रखी जा रही है, और यहाँ पे सेंटिमेंट्स देखिए, क्योंकि वहां पे जो भक्त रास्ते पे उतर आए हैं उनको वोट में कैसे कन्वर्ट करे, तो रजनीकांत जी से बिल्कुल ऐसी उम्मीद नहीं थी। और रजनीकांत जी को मुझे यही पूछना है कि फिर हमारी सेंटिमेंट्स का क्या, हमें जो हमारा जो हक और अधिकार है उसका क्या, और जो कोर्ट ने ये जो निर्णय दिया है तो उसको आप मानते नहीं है, संविधान को आप मानते नहीं है, सेंटिमेंट जो है वो सबके है, जैसे डिवोटीज के है वैसे हमारे भी है।
Let me get in Ramesh Bala for a quick comment on this. Mr. Bala, you've also been seeing the career graph of Rajinikanth very closely for many years. For him now, is this a turning point as far as Rajinikanth's public views are concerned? Because a lot of people are going to see this in consonance with what the BJP stands for, and possibly now the actor Rajinikanth is taking a full turn into Neta Rajinikanth, trying to see what issue gives him political dividends.
Actually, if you know Mr. Rajinikanth, he is a very spiritual person, he's a very religious person. So it is consistent with what he is saying, and I also believe majority of people in Tamil Nadu will support Rajinikanth. That's my take on it. So it should boost his standing here, because he hasn't taken too many stands, because he is not a full-time politician. But I think him opposing the Supreme Court decision, I think will go in favor in Tamil Nadu. That's what I'm thinking.
Kasturi, as far as the women folk are concerned, not only in Tamil Nadu, because Rajinikanth's appeal transcends, the southern state of Tamil Nadu. There are many of those who are all across the country, big fans of Rajinikanth. Do you believe that there would be a section, those who would be talking about Rajinikanth not standing up for the women's rights as far as this issue is concerned, rather expressing his explicit opinion, he possibly should have tread carefully on this?
Okay. Here's something that may come as a surprise to you. I think you have a very different opinion of what Mr. Rajinikanth stands for. Let me make it, let me tell you something. Mr. Rajinikanth's movies are anything but feminist. They are the opposite of feminist. You can even call a lot of them chauvinist.
I completely agree.
A very male-oriented way. Most of his female characters are very subservient, and in every film, some of his most famous dialogues are very misogynist and very patronizing dialogues towards women, and those are his most famous dialogues. So it's not like he is an upholder of women's rights or anything, and that's not why we love Rajinikanth in Tamil Nadu. Let me make that very clear. That's his screen persona. So if his screen persona is something we're talking about, it's not something that stands up for the rights of women or even encourages people to take a different path if they are women. I mean, but as a person, he has always stood for values that are wholesome and what he believes are good for the entire country and for a person in his individual capacity, and he has always spoken out.
Before I get in, Rahul,
those things,
Ramesh, Kasturi is making a very, very important point. That's a very elaborate, point. Possibly,
I don't think Ayyappa needs a boost from Rajinikanth. That's just my.
It's not about Ayyappa needing a boost, Kasturi. It's not about scoring points in a debate. But these issues, when people like Rajinikanth or senior politicians or big people, when they speak about these issues which are burning, where people are discussing about, they do have an impact on the ground. It's not about Ayyappa, it is about the sentiments of the people, and when you do speak about such issues, they do have a resonance. Good, bad, ugly, that is something that of course is decided after the impact of that statement which is made. And okay, before I go to Bala, Rahul, Kasturi is making a very elaborate point about Rajinikanth's on-screen persona. It's anyway not very pro-woman, as she's saying. The characters in his movie, the women are usually reduced to props. Should we see this as a reflection of Rajinikanth's on-screen persona, being amalgamated in the Neta Rajinikanth's persona that he's trying to portray?
Let us not measure Indian movies and Tamil movies from a Western feminist point of view. We are not male chauvinist. At the same point of time, we are also against female chauvinism. Male chauvinism is bad. And
by no measure is his stuff feminist.
Yeah. I completely agree. Rahul, I'm sorry. That argument won't work. Let's just not take it from which light or feminism. The fact remains, it's not only Rajinikanth. Largely, our movies are not. They are not shown. Women are not shown in powerful characters. You'll hardly see such films. There is a male domination as far as the movie industry is concerned. So we have to accept that fact and move on with it.
Our great icons are Jhansi Rani or Razia Sultana or so many warriors. No, we value woman as woman and man as man. And this is an ideological clash too, as Kasturi ji said, but I am on the other side. This is an ideological clash between Western feminism and Indian womanism. Indian womanism is an idea, a philosophy that respects and accepts gender equality and gender uniqueness.
In verbal dialogue construes Indian feminism, but whatever.
No, I don't understand what is this whole argument about Western feminism. Is stalking women, which is a norm in the movies, reducing them to a dance number, item song. Is that the idea of womanism that you are talking about?
Absolutely
It is a very poor depiction of women at large in the industry. Don't quote me exceptions. Don't quote me exceptions of Jhansi Rani or Razia Sultana. These are exceptions, not the norm in the film industry.
We are not talking about Razia Sultana here.
Please remember, India is a land where woman is treated as goddess. Woman is treated with high respect. We don't measure Indian women or our movies by the standard of Western feminist perspective.
I'm sorry. This is also the country where the crime rate against women is among the top, one of the topmost in the world. So let's not get into how we treat our women. It's only in the scriptures that people talk about goddess and all. You know the reality better than me, Rahul. We can't get into a debate on that. Very quick, last word in from Trupti Desai. Trupti Desai, कस्तूरी भी कह रही थी कि कहीं ना कहीं जिस तरीके के कैरेक्टर्स प्ले होते हैं मूवीज में, उसी तरह का कहीं ना कहीं दिखता है कि अब रजनीकांत का जो एक उनका स्पिरिचुअल साइड है, उसके साथ साथ वो शायद उसी को आगे लाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. वो मानते हैं, एक उनका विश्वास है अयप्पा में, स्पिरिचुअलिज्म में, भगवान में, उसी को वो आगे लाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं.
नहीं, लेकिन ये अगर उनका विश्वास है तो मुझे लगता है ये अंधविश्वास है, क्योंकि 10 से 50 साल के पुरुष वहां पे जा सकते हैं, तो रजनीकांत जी को इतना नहीं समझ में आता है कि महिलाएं क्यों नहीं जा सकती है. तो कहीं ना कहीं अयप्पा स्वामी के ऊपर अगर उनका सच में विश्वास है तो मुझे लगता है कि उन्होंने हमें ही सपोर्ट करना चाहिए. और अभी जो है वो ऐसा स्टैंड ले रहे हैं तो ये बिल्कुल गलत है, क्योंकि फिर सती प्रथा के लिए भी रजनीकांत जी आगे आएंगे कि वो शुरू करे. केश मुंडन की प्रथा है उसके लिए आगे आएंगे, क्योंकि 21वीं सदी में हम बहुत आगे गए हैं. और ये जो है वो पूरी पॉलिटिक्स है. अभी जो उनका रोबोट 2 जो फिल्म आई है उसमें बहुत सारे टेलीकॉम कंपनी ने उनको विरोध किया है. तो कहीं ना कहीं तमिलनाडु, केरला, वहां के लोगों को जो है वो सहानुभूति उनको मिले, इसीलिए मुझे लगता है ये पॉलिटिक्स चल रहा है.
Okay. Just stay on with me. Mr. Sridhar from the Bharatiya Janata Party is also joining us on the phone line. Sir, what do you make of this statement by Rajinikanth? A lot of people are saying Rajinikanth giving out clear signals that his ideology is aligned with the Bharatiya Janata Party.
Our view is justified because people from all walks of life, they are supporting us. Yesterday that PC George MLA, he belongs to some other party. He took the view in the Kerala Assembly. Faith, of course, ultimately faith, it is supposed to be a fundamental right, and Article 25 is there. So it has to be respected and accepted by the courts as well. So the review petitions are pending now, and it is for worth for consideration. And we hope we will be able to establish this faith concept. And Rajinikanth ji's opinion is based on true spirit of our constitution, as well as the larger interest of the public, including the Hindu ladies.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you would love to.